Gossip at the Corpse Cart contains graphic and explicit content that may not be suitable for some listeners. Listener discretion is advised. Very important announcement! We have an upcoming live stream! Join us on Saturday, April 1st for a virtual slumber party with your gals. Presented by Moment House. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. This is real.
This is real, people.
We are going live at 7 p.m. Central from literally my couch in our jammies with all of our Squishmallows, all of the snacks.
Yes. I ordered special jammies. They may or may not have feathers.
Oh!
And this is not going to be your average live stream, people. We have lots of surprises in store for you, from games to sheet masks. You know we love some skincare. To our hot takes on a recent true crime case that you have all been clamoring for. You are not going to want to miss this.
Absolutely not. Purchase of a ticket also gives you access to a replay of the stream, so you can still join in on the fun, even if you, for some reason, have plans that night, or if you want to watch it again, because it's going to be a frickin' blast.
It's going to be that good.
It's going to be that good. So head to wineandcrimepodcast.com for more information and to snag your tickets, and we will see you on Saturday, April 1st.
For our slumber party with the wine coven. Come on, get cozy with us.
Hello, and welcome back to Gossip at the Corpse Cart. Woo! Where your wine and crime gals chat about a bunch of other weird shit that we don't normally talk about. But
just
we got some
interesting, weird shit.
Of our own show, GACC is basically, GACC and the live episodes are the only ones I really listen to. And I was just I was just listening to last month's GACC, and we spent time scolding Lucy about the tube woman.
Yeah, you really
that
did.
That was a gruesome case.
I'll never get over it.
No, I thought you were talking about scolding Lucy for the cold soup.
That too.
Stop scolding
sippable
me.
soup.
I'm living my life.
I know.
We'll find
I know.
something else to scold you for today.
I just ever since Tube Lady, I'll never recover.
Not a great way to go.
That was several GACs ago.
I know, but it lives rent-free in my head forever.
Well, maybe we'll find some more things to just fuck you up forever to talk to your therapist about.
Cool.
Well, good thing you already threw up in your retainers because...
Oh my God. Yeah, I threw up into the impression kit for my night guard.
That's disgusting.
The kit, getting your tooth impressions done, it's so big, it triggered my gag reflex.
And I personally have a very small mouth. I gag when they do x-rays at the dentist every time.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. It's bad. It's bad. So I just had to lean over the sink and just puke because the goo wasn't set.
Oh, my God.
It was foul. Like, can we? Who are we? What is happening?
I'm Lucy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm Kenyon. I don't know.
I'm Amanda. Life is challenging.
Let's dive right into some crazy headlines, Amanda.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to start us off today with a follow-up, a little revisit to a previous headline. Someone we love, someone we admire. The Florida woman who was rescued from a storm drain multiple times.
I sent you that article.
Yeah.
You and a lot of people. You can take the woman out of the storm drain, but you can't.
But she'll go right back.
She'll go right back in. You can't take the
Speaking
storm
of living
drain
rent-free.
She keeps going back in the drain, okay? So we're going to go back to Florida and check in on her.
How you doing down there, hun?
How you doing? This headline that reads,
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I'm fine.
I feel happy. This headline reads, quote, dry again for now.
Oh, God.
Woman pulled from storm drain third time in less than 2 years.
Oh, my God. She just
Girl
likes
can't
it down
stop.
there.
She
what
loves
are the
it.
chances?
I know. Who knew? This is out of, obviously, Florida. A woman with a history of being rescued from storm drains was pulled from another one on Wednesday. It was Lindsay Jane Kennedy's third storm drain in just under 2 years. Delray Beach police in Florida said the latest call came at noon. A witness reported someone possibly in distress while swimming in a canal. God, that's not a good scene. Officers and firefighters arrived and rushed to the scene and asked Kennedy, who they didn't recognize, if she needed help. They didn't get a response. Quote, according to police, she ignored them and climbed into a storm drain pipe.
In front of them?
In front of them. She's like, nah, I'm good. Bye. The woman refused to come out and began.
I live here now.
No, this is my house.
She just wants to be a Ninja Turtle.
Leave her the fuck alone.
I hear they have great pizza down there.
Ah, so wet. The woman refused to come out and began crawling farther into the culvert pipe, which crossed under Lindell Boulevard.
That's like some The Ring shit.
It really is. It's a pipe dream. Apparently, a rescue attempt became trying to catch Kennedy. Firefighters said they contained her between two sections of pipe. Pipe woman! Then, special operations team members from Delray Beach Fire Rescue used
Special
ops used a ladder to rescue and a rescue harness to get her out. They said Kennedy appeared to have minor injuries and paramedics treated her and then took her to the hospital for further, probably mental evaluation.
Is it illegal to be in the pipes?
Well,
I
it's
think
wasting resources to save her.
Yeah,
each
I don't
time.
think
But
you.
if it's not illegal,
I think it is actually illegal because people get in trouble for like urban exploration and stuff all the time where they go down in the sewers. Like
It's
not
trespassing.
safe. You're not supposed to go down there.
yeah. Let her live.
I mean, I'm fine with it.
What have we? Do we have any sense of a motive? I know I asked this last time.
Meth.
I mean, she just likes it.
Was like her first sexual experience in a storm drain? Like, was her mother a storm drain?
Positive vibes.
The next line here is police said the story she told them started with her swimming in a canal near her boyfriend's house and seeing a doorway near a shallow part of the canal. She entered it, noticed a tunnel, and followed it out of curiosity. So I think she's just a curious little kitten. She keeps finding all these fun new places to explore.
She's an urban explorer.
She told police the tunnel led to another tunnel and so on and so forth until she realized she was lost. Long story short, Kennedy told police she'd been walking around in the sewer system for 3 weeks. That was that first time she got pulled out. She was down there for weeks.
How did she eat? What did she eat? What did she drink?
She told them she lived off an unopened can of ginger ale she found while looking for a way out to
I'm
the
drinking
surface.
ginger ale right now that
There
I
you go.
also found in a sewer. Just
There you go.
Oh, God. Family members said Kennedy attended a Bible study group with her mom before she disappeared that first time. They learned about the prophet Elijah taking a journey and said she wrote a note to her mom telling her she planned to go on her own journey. And my God, did she.
Oh, God.
Still, relatives said they didn't believe her journey was meant to take her into a storm drain. Kennedy was listed as endangered on the sheriff's office missing persons documentation, and a detective wrote in the report, quote, she has gone missing under similar circumstances in 2020. So she's a serial offender of climbing into the drains.
I need to interview this woman.
I know.
I need more information than this.
She's fascinating. She also has chunky highlights. I'm going to drop her I'm going to drop her mugshot on.
now I have even more questions.
Right?
Another thing about her.
And another thing, she has chunky highlights. Do with that information what you will. This article just goes on to talk about all the other times she was in a storm drain. More Q's than A's, but I wish her the best. Honey, stay out of the drain. I mean, we need to like custom make her a house that feels like a storm drain,
Yeah.
but it's above ground.
I
So
don't
she has like little hidey holes to explore.
She's
Well,
not
like
a
a
hamster.
Spider habitat.
We're not designing the best habitat for
A series
storm
of
drain
tubes.
woman. I don't think that's
Hamster tubes.
She needs a habit trail.
She needs a wheel to run it.
elaborate
Adult hamster wheel.
hamster
tubes for grown
habitat.
women.
What is a habit trail if not a series of tubes. resembling an underground sewer system?
I love it.
She's part hamster. We just figured it out.
We figured it out. But it's part of her culture. Don't make fun of her.
Upload so many pictures
Great.
of hamster habitat
Hamster tubes.
to your folder.
Great. I love that.
While you're do this the whole rest of this episode.
Yeah, I love it. Well, while you're dropping hot hamster pics, hot hams in the drive,
hams.
I'm
Yum.
gonna go on to my next headline. This is our douche of the month right here, and the picture of him on the drive is telling.
Hey, I'm going to your pictures anyway.
Good. The headline reads, quote, tourist Tad Miller pooped in hotel elevator, scooted dirty butt across floor like a dog.
No.
Yeah, honey.
What the?
Just for shits and giggles.
I hope we find out. Also, I think we may have stayed in this. No, we didn't, because we were at the Opryland or whatever. But this is out of Nashville. It says Metro Nashville police responded to the Hyatt-centric downtown Nashville hotel at 2 p.m. on Monday. So, not even drunk in the middle of the night.
Right.
It's 2 p.m. on Monday, where 37-year-old tourist Tad Miller was due to check out as his stay had ended. Instead, he was reportedly extremely intoxicated and had just defecated in an elevator and was wandering the floors of the hotel while refusing to leave, including, quote, scooting his poop-covered butt cheeks across the floor like a dog, according to a witness account of the incident.
That is not how you behave in the world of Hyatt.
No, it is not. Not in my Hyatt. As officers arrived, the staff pointed to a black Dodge Ram, which he had just gotten into, and started the ignition. So I guess he was hammered.
Drunk driving.
And then trying to flee the scene, also hammered with ass poop everywhere. And that's where police found the feces-covered man. Miller stated he had just finished a box of wine and asked for a lawyer.
I'm not saying shit. Pretty classic.
He was charged with DUI and transported to booking. He was visiting Nashville from Bancroft, Michigan, and was booked into the Metro Nashville jail on January 9th, charged with driving under the influence and implied consent violation. A judicial commissioner set his bond at $2,000, and the Davidson County Sheriff's Department gave him pre-trial release from their facility. So let's hope he's clean. He's cleaned his butt.
Let's hope he found a bidet.
Let's hope he has enough money to go back to Nashville from Michigan for his court date.
That sucks.
Yep. So douche of the month, smeared feces all over our beloved Hyatt. How could you? Not in my Hyatt.
No.
All right. I'm going to move on to some animal news. And this was maybe the most sent GACC email this month. And it's incredible. And I know logically that we used to use pigeons for all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But
Spying.
Yes.
They were the original spy balloons.
Yeah. I'm aware of this, but this still through a modern lens, this blows my mind. So this headline reads, a pigeon was caught in a prison yard with a tiny backpack of meth.
Oh, so cute.
And there's a picture on the drive. It is truly a tiny little backpack.
It's triggering my, what is it? Trypophobia.
Trichtophobia or whatever, the holes on the skin.
Yep.
That's not that bad. It does kind of look like a hairy vagina.
I
couldn't
open tell what it was.
With pills in it.
Stop it.
It's an adorable little backpack on a tiny pigeon. So this article says, a pigeon found in a Canadian prison yard with a tiny backpack filled with meth is carrying on a decades-long tradition of avian drug smuggling.
I also really appreciate that they tried to color match the backpack to
it's
the
gotta blend
pigeon.
in.
Yeah.
So no one
You
will
have like
notice.
an orange JanSport on that thing.
Just like mark, like Sharpie, like notes written all over it.
It's a Mickey Mouse. It's a Disney backpack. It's themed. It's
Frozen.
I love it. Frozen. If you cut
Elsa
open
pack.
Elsa's mouth, her mouth is full of meth. It's fine. The pigeon was captured at the Pacific Institution in Abbotsford, British Columbia. John Randall, Pacific Regional President of the Union for Canadian Correctional Officers, told the CBC the bird was in an inmate yard when officers on site noticed it had a tiny backpack on. And that package contained 30 grams of meth. Quote,
It's a lot of pills.
it's a lot of pills. And
Life
also,
finds a way.
what I wouldn't fucking give for a bunch of cops, like to see a bunch of cops trying to catch a pigeon.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
image is fucking hilarious with the Benny Hill theme
Yeah.
playing in the
Or
background.
the first cop is like, is that pigeon
wearing
a
backpack.
tiny backpack?
And they're just chasing it around. They bump into each other. Quote, they had to corner it, Randall said. You can imagine how that would look, trying to catch a pigeon. He said they captured the bird after, quote, a lengthy period of time. Seized an undisclosed lengthy period of time. Why didn't it just fly away?
It's a pigeon.
I guess-
Pigeons
yeah.
pigeons know exactly how quickly to hop
Yeah.
to just get just far enough in front of you, but still like be doing what they want to do.
I guess. Oh my God, there's another really cute picture of a pigeon in a backpack that I'm just going to stick on the drive because, oh my God, it's so cute. Corrections Canada is investigating the incident, according to media reports. And while prison staff, visitors, mail, and drones are more commonly used to get contraband into jail, pigeons also have a long history of transporting drugs and also wearing tiny backpacks, which I did not know.
No, me either.
A New York Times article from February 2nd, 1930 noted that pigeons with capsules of drugs like cocaine tied to their legs were plaguing the southern border. Being surrounded by pigeons is undesirable at the best of times, even more so when they're participating in the drug trade.
Well, at least that's something the wall can solve.
Right? Yep. They can't fly over that. What we should put up is a border net.
Oh, don't
Not
get
a
them
wall.
started.
Just a net for all the pigeons.
Really high. A net
Yeah.
straight to the sky.
Border net.
And we'll
Anyways,
make
I
Mexico
had-
pay for it.
Exactly. I had no idea. And this happens pretty regularly. Apparently in 2017, a homing pigeon carrying 178 pills from Iraq to Kuwait in a little backpack was trapped by Kuwaiti officials near customs. Like, this is a thing.
So looking at the backpack, it looks obviously like DIY'd. It's just like a patch of cloth that someone like hand sewed. Do we
Yep.
think that they sewed it to the pigeon?
It's hard to see it, but no. There's little straps, and the
Okay.
feathers are just covering the top of the little straps.
Okay.
So they have little elastics on them, and they are going around
they are
the wings.
backpacks.
Yep.
Okay.
That was like when I opened this the first time. I was like, if they stapled this to the back of a pigeon, I'm gonna lose it. But no.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, this is a whole thing. It's wild. Apparently, there was a pigeon was busted smuggling weed and cocaine into La Reforma, a maximum security prison in Costa Rica in 2015. And then that like became a meme that I somehow missed. And the bird was turned over to a wildlife and probably drug rehab center after the fact. So keep your eye on the pigeons, man. They might have a tiny
They might have
backpack.
free drugs.
They might have free drugs. Get your nets ready, y'all. It's fucking pigeon time. Let's go. And because birds are just generally terrifying, and Northeast Minneapolis is famous for their aggressive turkeys, I had to include this other headline that was sent my way that we're not worried as much about feral hogs here. We're worried about feral turkeys, and they are expanding.
Which is
Their
which
empire?
is scarier, you think? A wild turkey or a pissed off Canada goose?
Ooh. Well, I've been chased by both.
Yeah, same.
Turkeys are bigger.
Turkeys are
Turkeys
bigger.
are
yeah,
bigger.
they look more like dinosaurs to me. Turkeys are very scary.
I think Canada geese are scarier though. The hissing is really bone chilling.
It's all bad. Birds are nuts. They
Like-
don't make sense.
I don't know. And also like turkeys, it's like, okay, what are you gonna like max you're gonna be dealing with like 8, right?
No, their groupings get pretty big.
They also have like parades. Have you ever seen them like marching around
Mm-hmm.
like in
They
circles?
do it in Northeast. They block traffic.
It's disgusting.
I've only seen them on like side roads and in like a group of like 4 or 5.
Oh no! If you
go
spend
to
more
Northeast
time in
Minneapolis.
Minneapolis, yeah, they're just around, like at the brewery, in like on
Chasing
Broadway
cyclists.
and Central. Yeah, on like
My
high
sister got
traffic
chased by one.
areas. It's a gang of turkeys.
Yeah.
I'm
But
voting
they-
turkeys are scarier. Also, do turkeys even fly? They just run.
They can very briefly. So like they can fly to like get up into a tree, but they can't fly long distances. But yes, they can fly.
I've been
Yeah.
fully chased by a Canada goose though.
Mhm.
And granted, I was a child, so it was like more my
Trauma.
height.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like formational trauma, but like it fully chased me and my grandma to
Yeah.
my grandma's car and then
Oh,
was so
God.
close to us and hissing in our faces that we couldn't get the door of the car open because like
Yeah.
the goose was like right on us.
You sound like this woman that I'm about to tell you about. I think turkeys and geese have very similar terrifying behaviors.
Okay.
They're probably tied. I'm personally more scared of turkeys because I've had more encounters with them.
Okay.
But they both suck.
Yeah.
So this woman says, quote, "This turkey has literally taken over our life. These gays, they're trying to kill me. Wild turkeys terrorizing neighbors in Minnesota. This is out of Coon Rapids.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
gal.
Of
Which
course.
is the real town name.
Yes. For raccoons, allegedly. Quote, "This turkey has literally taken over our life," Coon Rapids resident Rachel Gross said. Rachel Gross says she lives in fear of going outside thanks to her neighbor, a wild turkey, who seems to have taken a liking to her property. Quote, "This turkey attacks me every single day, follows me, goes up my stairs, tries to get into my house. While I leave in my car, it follows my car," she said.
Oh my God, just kill it.
Yeah, just fucking
I mean,
like
Get a pellet gun.
pedal to the metal and just
I'm sorry, I'm not a gun person, but shoot that fucking turkey. Goodbye.
Right. Good.
The wild turkey has attacked
that's
people.
self-defense.
Yeah, get it out.
Stand your ground.
Stand your fucking ground
Literally.
against the Northeast turkeys. The wild turkey has attacked people, pecked at tires, and chased cars. Quote, "I have to carry my broom and my water and my golf club everywhere I go." She
My
said,
broom.
"My broom and my water and my golf club."
Well, pick one.
Right? Do you have
Get
to
a
carry all
backpack.
three?
You're not going on a quest. You just need
don't.
one good weapon.
No, I need my broom, my water, and my golf club.
She needs a backpack.
Oh no. Emily Alston worries.
My
My
bow and
quiver.
arrow,
It's like Hunger
my Nerf
Games.
gun,
My crossbow, my super soaker,
My mace.
my mace,
my
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 nunchucks,
cheese birdie.
my cheese birdie.
My copy
She's
of Catherine
birdie.
Called
She's turkey.
She's turkey. Emily Alston worries about the kids who live in the mobile home park. Quote, "My 1-year-old grandbaby just moved in with us and I'm afraid to even take her outside, especially when the weather gets warmer. Like, we can't have people over. We can't have a barbecue," Alston said.
But like have a barbecue.
Surf
And
turkey.
just
Eat
burgers.
turkey.
Don't
Yeah.
tell anyone about the turkey.
And they just show
And
up.
just hide inside and watch.
Oh
Film it.
my God.
Yeah.
No, this is like nuts.
for the gram.
Quote, "The kids that walk to the bus stop in the morning, I have to come out and help them. But no, they're smart and they carry sticks."
Well,
These armed children going to the bus stop. hitting turkeys with sticks in
I'm
a
here for
mobile home
this.
park in Coon Rapids. This is a movie. Alston and Gross say they've reached out to the Department of Natural Resources, who offered them suggestions, including removing bird feeders or chopping down branches where turkeys nest. While they've taken down their bird feeders, others still have them up inside the mobile home park. But turkeys also they're like the raccoons of birds. They snack on a lot of shit. So if it's not just the bird feeders that are drawing them there. It's probably trash and other food that's out and about. That's why they love the city.
Yeah. I mean,
And
they just like being a menace.
I have a theory about Northeast too, because that's like the area of Minneapolis. They have really good water over there. So that's why so many breweries want to be on the Northeast side. And they have a ton of like spent grain bins. So it makes me wonder if turkeys are super into that. Like, why specifically Northeast Minneapolis are these turkeys so territorial? Makes me wonder if they're chomping on some of the spent grain.
Or they like IPAs.
Or they love IPAs. I don't know.
So makes
So
me wonder if
fucking
they're
dumb.
chomping on some of the spent grain.
grain. Yeah.
So, okay, when we were in Chicago for our live shows, it was really balmy. It was like 42 degrees.
Oh, it was
out.
gorgeous.
It felt really balmy and nice. And Zach was like, you just become like so Midwestern when you get back to the Midwest. And it's like you become a totally different person. You start commenting on like, oh, the river's looking high, or or like,
Oh, that roof's gonna need replacing with those ice flows. Oh, God.
we were
The property taxes alone.
alone. We were outside of the shed aquarium. We didn't go inside it. We didn't have time. We don't have our shit together. But we were outside it, and there was like a part of some window that was scratched. And Zach was like, "Is it supposed to be like that?" And I literally not trying, like completely just naturally like stuck one leg out, put my hand on my hip, looked at it and went, "Yep, that's vandalism."
Must have been a case of smoking and driving.
And he goes, "Who
helps her think.
are you in
Who
the
the fuck are you?
Midwest?"
She was the oldest living Lutheran, but now she's dead as a darnail.
So anyway, that's just what that reminded me of. It makes me wonder if they're chopping on the spent grain.
Spent grain. That's my theory.
Yep, that's vandalism.
Yeah, that's a classic
vandalism.
case of vandalism right there. Oh, yeah.
Just become your mother.
Golly. Are you kidding me? Seen one broken window, seen 1,000, you know? The Department of Natural Resources website suggests, quote, the best defense against aggressive or persistent turkeys is to prevent the birds from becoming habituated in the first place by being bold to them. Everyone in the neighborhood must do the same. It will be ineffective if you do so only on your properties. You got to call a town meeting. You all got to get on the same page. United front. Each and every turkey must view all humans as dominant in the pecking order, pun intended, and respond to them as superiors rather than subjects. Habituated turkeys may attempt to dominate or attack people that the birds view as subordinates. It's not safe for anybody, including the turkey, so I would just like it to be relocated to a place that could be with other turkeys and not be a nuisance to people or potentially hurt somebody else.
To decent citizens.
Please. On relocating wild turkeys, the DNR says, quote, trapping and relocating nuisance turkeys is not an option. The methods used to trap turkeys in remote areas are often impractical or ineffective in urban or suburban areas due to safety or disturbance, which makes me wonder, what is the method?
Right.
That is so intense that we can't do it where lots of people live. Whatever. And released turkeys may also...
Oh, it's poison. It's like the feral hogs thing.
Could be. Released turkeys also continue their inappropriate actions where they are released or may move substantial distances to other suburban sites. So it's like if we catch a release, it's just going to be up to its old bullshit somewhere else.
Well,
anyway,
if it's in the middle of a field.
Right. But anywhere near people, they're going to habituate.
Yeah. They're going to be chomping on that offloaded grain.
And turkeys do not like fly south for the winter.
No,
you know?
they're hardy birds.
They're here. They're queer. They're fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got two more for you, starting with the most Wisconsin headline of all time. I love it so much. Quote, river of melted butter blocks Wisconsin waterway after fire at dairy plant.
Oh,
Wow.
River of butter.
That sounds
Firefighters
delicious.
describe struggling through butter, quote, 3 inches thick on the steps as they battled the blaze at the factory.
Is butter
3
flammable?
inches?
No, I don't think so.
I think firefighters have had to deal with a lot worse than 3 inches of butter.
I don't
My
know.
God,
Flip
It's
it
flat,
around.
though.
Put on some
Flip it
Doc
around.
Martens and just move on with your day.
You try to hold a fire hose at full force while slipping around in 3 inches of butter, young lady.
I
And then you
Yeah,
tell me
it's
how
slick.
much worse it gets.
I guess.
A fire that broke out at a Wisconsin dairy plant on Monday night sent a river of melted butter flowing across the factory floor and into nearby storm drains, where it clogged a historic water artery. The conflagration?
Yeah.
Conflagration, nailed it, erupted at an associate milk producer's facility in Portage around 9 p.m. local time. Nobody was injured, thank God. Authorities said it was unclear what caused the blaze, which is under investigation and will assess the runoff before deciding how best to clean it up. One of the officials said, quote, the butter runoff and heavy smoke slowed access to the structure, and many firefighting crews worked for hours to contain and extinguish the fire.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just, they were slipping around. Oh my gosh. Okay, when we first tried to go up the stairs to that part that collapsed, this stuff, the butter, was running down like 3 inches thick on the steps. So our guys were up to their knees trying to get up the steps to get to the top. Like they couldn't climb the steps.
Okay.
And they're like crawling,
You know what they
that's
should have
different.
done?
trying to drag the
Up to
hose
your
line.
knees and 3 inches are different. Did you mean 3 feet?
It says 3 inches multiple times, but I think they're saying they're down. They were on their knees crawling because of the thick, sloppy
Ugh. Okay.
situation.
What they should have done is just cracked a window because that solidifies when it's cold. Then they could
Yeah.
just chip it off.
Yeah.
I
then
don't
they would
think
just-
a breeze against a fire that's keeping the butter melted
All right.
shit.
I
would
forgot
work.
about the fire.
We're fighting
The
on
whole
multiple
reason
fronts.
we're there. But yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my God. Quote, the hose line got so full of butter they couldn't hang on to it anymore. It was so covered that it was slick.
Oh, that's gross.
That sucks. So a local hazardous materials team had to come in and stop the slick.
Wow.
This is crazy. Well, fucking A, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, man.
Your water is probably fucking delicious now.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm moving. They got butter water? Let's go.
Butter water.
Jesus Christ. LaCroix butter.
Oh,
Fucking
no.
hand me a LaCroix butter. Let's go.
Plenty for your
butter
popcorn.
Oh, popcorn flavored water. Yum.
Yum.
Oh, yum. All right. I have one more. This is my favorite headline this month and the photo on the drive. Just, I need you to look at this animal's
Now?
face. Yes.
Okay.
And you'll know exactly what face I'm talking about. Look into this animal's eye while I read this.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Okay. Stare at this creature and listen to me. Here we go.
No.
UK town cancels New Year fireworks for walrus, only for it to masturbate and leave.
What is it? A house guest?
The subline just says, quote, my work here is done.
That's better than just finished a box of wine and called my lawyer.
Yeah.
Way more responsible.
It's so much better.
Masturbates and leaves.
A walrus on the shore of Scarborough, UK in December brought visitors from far and wide to view the magnificent marine animal that was a long way from home. However, late-night visitors to Thor, as the walrus had been nicknamed, got ringside seats to an unexpected pinniped peep show. What's a pinniped? Pinniped. Must
Maybe,
be.
Yeah.
maybe it means they only have arms.
Two fins,
Or
two
maybe
little
the
arms.
tusks.
I'm
What's it?
Googling
I don't
it.
know.
P-I-N-N.
N-N-I-P-E-D. Ped? means like feet, I think. Right?
Yep. So different seals are called
we go.
pinnipeds.
Pinniped nape show.
Carnivorous aquatic mammal, such as a seal or a walrus.
Fin-footed.
Fin-footed. So ped. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Got ringside seats to an unexpected pinniped peep show as it took the opportunity to masturbate. That's one way to leave a lasting impression.
You got to take the opportunity when it arises.
Literally always take the opportunity to masturbate. That's
exhibitionist walrus.
That's the lesson to be taken here. Thor's trip to Scarborough saw the town cancel its New Year's Eve fireworks display in order to protect the mammal because I think they were going to launch them off of that shore that he was hanging out on.
Oh, okay. It's
move
making
that
more
was-
sense. I was wondering why this town was so fucking obsessed
Right.
with this walrus.
Right. And, this was a decision that was celebrated by many for prioritizing the well-being of wildlife over human entertainment. And the walrus first made an appearance on December 30th, after which a cordon, I don't know, like a little fence.
A rope line.
Yep, was set up to keep him safe. At some point during his rest stop, it seems the animal felt no pressure from the many watching eyes as it began masturbating with a flipper.
Ew.
Well, okay, do I need to include like
video.
animal sex acts in every GACC now? Because
you
last
not
month
already?
Yeah.
was the
You're going
incredible gorillas eating each other
The
out.
fellatio.
The fellatio.
Oh my God.
That was
And
so
now-
gross.
Now it's this. So
There's a lot to cover.
Yeah.
Animals. They're just like us.
And they're just like this. This says, evidently the plan to cancel the fireworks for Thor's comfort left him feeling maybe too comfortable and relaxed enough to masturbate. But unfortunately for the town, he made his exit before the turn of the new year. So he showed up, jacked off, and left, and they could have done their fireworks display. But he
It's
you
not
know, made his needs
problem.
known.
He didn't
It's not
ask
his
them
problem.
to change their plans.
He
No.
sure didn't. He just found a great spot to flap off, and now he's good to go.
Did he finish? Did he make his own fireworks display?
Oh my God, this article does not tell us whether or not he finished. But I'm hoping that he did, and that concludes my segment for today.
Thank
Did he
God.
finish?
Did he can make his own fireworks?
If you have the answer to did he finish, you can email it to us using our website, wineandcrimepodcast.com. Go to contact us with the drop-down option GACC so that it goes into my folder.
Fin-ish.
Fin-ish. Ew! Oh, God.
Well
okay.
done.
Ish. Shall we hear a quick word from our
do it.
sponsor?
Fin-ish. Finish this sentence in your mind. Emphasis on the finish. I deserve a sex life that is...
Explosive.
What comes to mind? Don't be afraid to say it. Exclaim it. Because whatever it is, you deserve it. And Dipsy can help you get there in new and sexy ways.
We are obsessed with Dipsy. It's amazing. For those of you who either are
Haven't
new-
had the
are-
pleasure.
Yeah, are new here, living under a rock. Dipsy is an app full of hundreds of short, sexy audio stories designed by women for everybody. They bring scenarios to life with immersive soundscapes and realistic characters so you can discover stories about, I don't know, second chance romances, adventurous vacation flings, hot and heavy hookups. It's also radically inclusive. Dipsy has stories for straight and queer listeners, and 56% of stories are voice acted by people of color, and you have never heard celebrities like this before. My face is literally getting warm thinking about it.
We'll be done reading ads soon. You can get back to what you were doing.
Oh, yeah, good. Because I want to listen to stories voiced by, I don't know, Sarunas J. Jackson, ER Fightmaster, Luke Cook. And new content is released every week, so in between listening to your favorite stories again and again, you can always find something new to explore. And they also, when you need to wind down after your big exciting moment, they have soothing sleep stories. They have wellness sessions. If your AirPods aren't charged and you can't have the sound on, they have sexy stories that you can read.
Yeah.
So let Dipsy be your go-to place to spice up your me time, explore your fantasies, relax and unwind, or eat things up with a partner.
I mean, they've thought of everything. And for listeners of the show, Dipsea is offering an extended 30-day free trial when you go to dipseastories.com/gals, GALS. That's 30 days of full access for free when you go to DIPSEA stories.com/gals, dipseastories.com/gals, and treat yourself.
Treat it.
Next Evo Naturals is the most clinically studied CBD brand, and their Smart Sorb technology can help you get a better start to the year with products like their Stress CBD Complex.
Oh, I love that one. I love that one so much. I also am obsessed with the triple action CBD sleep. My partner and I both have trouble with our sleep, but it's like different. I have a little bit of trouble falling asleep. Once I'm out, I'm pretty much out. He can fall asleep really quickly, but he has a really hard time staying asleep. And we both use the Next Evo Triple Action CBD Sleep, and it has made huge improvements to our sleep patterns. I'm in love with it. So explore a variety of Next Evo products for better sleep, less stress, or just a boost to your daily wellness. It's 2023. You deserve to treat yourself. Let me talk to you a little bit more about this triple action CBD sleep because, again, I'm so obsessed with it. It's a combination of that Smart Sorb CBD to calm your mind, and then it has fast-acting melatonin to get you to sleep fast, and also controlled release melatonin so you can sleep longer and wake up refreshed. It literally checks the boxes of like all the most common sleep issues, all in one convenient little place. And Next Evo Naturals are scientifically formulated by a consumer product team with decades of experience, and each product is tested to rigorous standards. So only Next Evo uses that Smart Sorb CBD, which is proven for 30 times better absorption in the first 30 minutes. Especially if you're trying to fall asleep, you don't want to be waiting hours for it to work. You know what I mean? So don't just use any CBD brand. Most CBD products on the market only have 2 to 10% absorption. So at least 90% of the product that you're taking is actually wasted. Like, it's simple. If it's not absorbed, it can't help you.
That is wasteful. Then you're
It's so
basically
wasteful.
just paying for expensive pee.
Exactly. So Next Evo is different. It delivers 4 times better overall CBD absorption and has been proven in multiple clinical studies.
So make CBD a part of reaching your full potential with Next Evo Naturals. Go to nextevo.com/podcast and use promo code GALS, GALS, to get 20% off your first order of $40 or more. That's 20% off $40 or more at nextevo.com/podcast with code GALS, and treat your stress and your sleep and everything.
Treat 'em!
Are we ready for some coven confessions?
My
Yes.
favorite.
These, I don't even know what we have because I
Pulled
prepped
these
these
so long
like a
ago.
month ago. So I'm right along for the ride with you guys. Okay, quote. Listening to the paleontology episode reminded me of a worst thing I've ever done.
Oh, no.
Only it's not me, it was a friend. And it's still a secret, so shh, first names only.
Okay.
I have a-
Courtney.
You'll know who you are.
They'll definitely know who they are, and all of your friends will know who they are because
And
this
you're
is very
using their
niche.
first names.
This is incredibly niche. So, like, if you think it's you, it's probably you.
Yep.
I have a friend who married a multimillionaire geologist.
Luck.
Oh, my dream.
Seriously.
Yes, I am jealous, but only of the money. Millionaires are weird, but I digress. Anywho, about 10 years ago, my husband and I were out to eat. We were 1 bottle of wine in when I received a text from my friend. Let's call her Marie. Marie asks if I know how to fix a fossil. Drunk me replies, no, should
Like-
I?
Like a dinosaur fossil?
Like a fossil.
Okay.
Glue it.
Well, I immediately get a FaceTime call. She shows me this dinosaur head fossil.
Oh my God.
I don't know shit about fossils. That sounds like an important one.
Yeah.
Then holds up a little piece of bone. She said that the cleaning lady wasn't allowed to clean her husband's home office, but they had their 12,000 square foot house
That's way
Jesus.
too much house. Jesus Christ.
on the market, and she felt like his office needed to be dusted, so she was in there dusting.
Mm-hmm.
She broke the nose off of the dinosaur head.
Oh, God. And it's a multimillionaire's house, so it's a real dinosaur, most likely. Yeah.
She was freaking
And he's a
out.
paleontologist.
He's a geologist.
Yeah,
but
he's
still.
an ologist.
Oh, right.
He's an ologist, yeah.
And again, drunk me can't stop laughing.
This priceless object.
She's drunk and being asked if she knows how to fix a fossil.
fossil.
We 1,000% each would have had this same reaction.
Absolutely.
And then they say, maybe this is one of the worst things I've ever done, laughing at my friend while she's freaking out.
It's warranted. This is absurd.
Once she explains that he paid over $600,000 for this fossil.
Okay.
Just
Millionaires are
significantly
insane.
more than the cost of my house.
Yeah, I think you could buy like 2.5 of my house with that.
I start to sober up. I start Googling how to fix a fossil.
Oh my God.
For future
my God.
reference, super glue is not the answer.
Oh no.
Luckily, her sister was more sensible than I and contacted a museum to have it fixed. That is the correct answer.
That definitely is.
That would not have occurred to me. I 1,000% would have done the super glue route. I would have maybe been like nail glue. It's a little more precise. I don't know.
Oh, not bad. Not
Yeah.
a bad suggestion.
Gorilla glue.
To this day, Marie's husband still does not know about this unless it gets back to him now that this very specific story is on
Yeah.
GACC. He did ask about it once, but she told him she packed it up because she didn't want it to get broken during their upcoming move. About 2 years ago, we visited to see their new house. I asked about it. She said it was still at the museum and to never, ever mention the fossil around her husband.
Oh my God. Wait, so I guess what lie did she tell him?
She told him
Hand over
It
the
was
fossils
packed
to the
up.
museum and then have
She
it
told
never
him-
be back.
she told him she packed it up for their move and
And
then
it's just
she,
never been unpacked.
right.
But it's actually just not in their possession anymore.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
was broken and has been at a museum, probably in a queue to be repaired.
Can you imagine having so much wealth that you like don't care about whether or
It's a
not your
knick-knack.
$600,000 dinosaur head knickknack was unpacked?
Yeah, it's a $600,000 tchotchke.
If you own that, you definitely own a ton of other stupid shit.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
That's a lot of money. People with that much money should not exist.
Unless they're me.
Right. Same. I could handle it.
Yeah.
But most people can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
Mhm.
The wealth wouldn't corrupt me.
No, never.
'Kay.
Never. Mm-mm.
All right. Okay.
It hasn't already, she said, polishing her Prada jellies.
You
I'm
would
an
notice,
insane
though, if your
person.
$600 Prada jellies went missing, let alone a $600,000 fucking dinosaur
Oh,
head.
I tuck my jellies into bed at night. They're my most prized possession.
Oh my God.
I love them.
Okay, next confession. Quote, definitely not the worst thing I've done, but I felt the need to share. I drive for a rideshare app in Georgia, but I'm from South Florida. Florida-Georgia line. Ick. And
I also love that this is a hashtag I've done worse confession.
I have done. Oh, we get a lot of those. This is not the worst. Like, I am not going to tell you the worst thing I've ever done, but this is a funny story. So they're from Florida, but they drive in Georgia and do not have a thick accent. Most of the locals I drive say I sound like a northern,
Okay.
not the fish, the person.
That was my first thought.
I didn't even fucking go there. I love that you were clarifying specifically for Lucy.
I was. She knows me.
Not the fish.
And I was about to say it.
She anticipated your question. I love it.
You sound like a northern.
Not the fish.
Nah, the
Oh, is
fish.
that what a northern sounds?
They're fish. Underwater.
I guess I
So
could
many
try.
animals this episode.
I love it. I love.
That's a northern in the bottom of the boat.
Are you in the Midwest again?
Holy
Yep.
shit. That's vandalism, right there.
In the bottom of the boat. It's
Smoking
death
and driving.
throes. Oh, no. Okay. So
Just give it a good thump. It'll quiet down.
Oh my God.
Okay. So I have been binging Wine and Crime and got a call for a pickup in the bar area for a local college. I suddenly had a backseat full of inebriated Georgia-bred co-eds giggling as the party moved on to a nearby dorm. As I drove, they talked to me and one of the girls asked where I was from. Definitely not from around here, another girl remarked, and they started guessing. Suddenly, I unleashed my worst/best Minnesotan accent.
Yes.
I don't know what prompted it, but it just came out and I went with it. So now I have a car full of drunk girls from the South asking me about Minnesota. And honestly, all I had to go off of was your show.
Hey, that's plenty. You know everything you need to know.
I probably sounded like an idiot, but the drunk girls didn't seem to notice.
They're not going to fucking know.
No.
Did you guys see? Did you see my Instagram story yesterday that said everyone needs a Midwestern friend in their life to tell you don't actually need to refrigerate butter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or tomatoes. You should not put them in the fridge.
Oh, no.
No.
Put them on the windowsill.
Anyway, I got a $5 tip, and on my weekly breakdown, I had a compliment that I was the nicest person from Minnesota they'd ever met.
We're all nice.
It's true. They are nice in Minnesota.
It's true
Holy
what they
shit.
say.
You owe us that tip. Pay it
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
Well,
Pay
tip
it
$8.
forward as you polish your Prada jellies.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that $5 check. Okay. All right, next one. This is a cautionary tale. This is a reminder for us all to be better about our online security.
Oh, geez. So I shouldn't have the same password for everything that I've had since childhood?
No.
I know
we're
your
about to get to
password.
it.
I know both of your passwords.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's just for safety measures. If I die, I need someone
To
who
love.
can
Oh, yeah.
access my shit. Yeah.
I need someone to post on my Facebook about my death.
Yes. To make my Instagram viral post about my death.
I don't really want to talk about it, but you guys, I'm dead.
Oh.
Long post ahead.
Facebook. Blog post. Long post.
Okay. Quote, this is a little long, but worth it.
Long post.
I
have
hate it
been
when
changed.
people start with that. Like, okay, I'm going to keep scrolling.
Hey, gals, here's the worst thing I've ever done in response to the worst thing that some asshole ever did to me. When I was in high school, I started dating my first love. He was older than me, and I felt very cool. Let's call him Steven. We were on again, off again, as per usual with high school relationships.
Steven.
A few months into an on-again phase, I had a very scary health experience. I had a UTI that was unresponsive to antibiotics, and the infection traveled to my kidneys.
No, that's not good.
That is scary. So also a cautionary tale about taking UTI health very seriously.
Do your kidneys get itchy?
I think it can be even worse.
It's a lot of pain if a UTI goes all the way up to your kidney.
Yeah.
So things happened fast, but I was ultimately transported via helicopter to a larger hospital when the infection had traveled to my blood, putting me into septic shock.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
Yeah.
Honey.
Not to be dramatic, but I very literally almost died. Full-on ICU treatment, 20% chance of making it through the night. Real drama.
Jesus.
Whoa, that's so scary.
Yeah.
Holy
I mean,
shit.
septic shock is...
Oh, it'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
Infections are no fucking joke,
Uh-huh.
dude.
Thankfully, I survived. I had to spend several weeks in the hospital recovering, during which Steven came to visit me frequently. Remember, this is a high school relationship.
Wow.
I was happy to be alive and have such a thoughtful boyfriend. Much to my surprise, while I was still chilling in the hospital recovering, I found out through one of his friends that this asshole had been cheating on me the
Knew it.
entire time I
Knew
was
it.
dying in the hospital.
What a prick.
He had started
Men
dating
will be men.
He had started dating some girl from a different school. Let's call her Natalie.
She doesn't even go here.
It's always some bitch from the other school.
Yeah, some Orono bitch.
Well, he just needed someone to lean on because
Some St. Louis
you were
Park
so
bitch.
sick.
Yes, yeah. Men
He
can't.
needed the emotional support.
I mean, he's a boy. But
Ass.
yeah,
His
they
dick
literally
needed
can't be
emotional
alone.
support. Mm-hmm.
Ew.
That crossed the line.
I just don't want to think about a high school boy's dick.
Right.
Oh, right.
That's all.
So he started seeing Natalie when they were in an off again phase, but then just didn't break it off with her when we became on again. Classy.
Oh, great. We were on a break.
I was in the pool.
Naturally, I was enraged and broke it off with him for good. I also decided to let Natalie know that what Steven had been up to, thinking that any rational person would break up with someone who was cheating on them while their other person was in the ICU.
Mm-hmm. You'd think.
Alas, she was also an idiot and decided to keep dating him even though he was moving away to go to university in the fall.
He was moving anyway.
Bad decision, as she would soon find out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, if you start dating someone who is a cheater and then
Yeah.
they move away to university, like,
They're not going to stay faithful
have
to
the
you.
most fun.
Yeah.
Fast forward to a few months into the new school year. I'm fully recovered, living an awesome life, and Steven and Natalie are still together while Steven is hours away at school. I decide to check up on Steven's university experience. Thankfully, that dumbass hadn't changed his Facebook password since we were dating.
Yes.
So I had an all-access pass to his
no.
messages.
Oh, no.
This chat log was an absolute goldmine, filled to the brim with messages from girls about their one-night stands. The waves of satisfaction rolled over me. I knew I was right, but that just wasn't enough. Everyone else needed to know that I was right, too.
Post the chats. Post the chats.
It's a
So I
very
started
Kenyan
planning
move.
my attack. Oh, yeah. First, I created a new email address, something along the lines of stevenisAgiantdouche@gmail.com.
Oh, my God.
I would have picked something that sounded real, but that's okay.
Little on the nose,
Yeah.
but we'll take it. You're young.
Then I made it his primary email on Facebook so that when I subsequently changed his password, he wouldn't be able to reset it by email.
You literally are a hacker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Confident I had total control over his page, I got started on a new status update written from Steven's unique POV. I believe I started with, to absolutely nobody's surprise, I am cheating, lying, gross dirtbag. I really wish I kept a pic of what I posted, but it was long and made mention of every girl.
Long post ahead.
Long post ahead. Every girl he'd had a one-night stand with, I included screenshots of his Facebook message conversations and everything.
Oh,
It was
no.
a masterpiece.
I
Oh my
love that.
It is trash.
It was posted on his profile for a full day before it was taken down, and boy, howdy, the comment section was interesting.
Boy, howdy.
I'm pretty sure it made Natalie see the error of her ways, and she dumped him. So, Natalie, if you're listening, you're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't condone like hacking into people's messages, but you did save a lot of people some heartache and maybe some STIs. So good job.
I don't think it's that black and white. I think this is fine.
She's fine.
A very Kenyan move this person did. You would 1,000% do that and more.
yeah.
Yeah.
If it needed to be done.
He wronged her. Good butt. There's
That's pretty
all's
black
fair
and
in
white.
love and wire.
I mean, who really was harmed in the making of this new Facebook password?
Not the fish.
Okay, next. Next confession. Next confess. Quote, hello, I will try to keep this as short and as readable as possible, but considering I just smoked a fat bowl, that's doubtful.
Go off, King. Let's go.
Here's the worst thing I've ever done. I was flying home for a friend's wedding from a small airport in California, and I was incorrectly trusting in my ability to get off work, go home, pack, and Uber to the airport 3 miles from my house in a span of 3 hours before the plane left.
This sounds like me.
That's a lot. That's
I'll have time. Nope.
that's too much to do in 3 hours.
The only time I ever missed a flight was when I was visiting, you guys at college. You know, Amanda's college.
Amanda's college that I tagged along to.
And you were going to take me to the airport to catch my flight home, but we were watching Maid on MTV. And we were really into it. And your mom was like, what time does your flight leave? I was like, oh, like an hour. She's like, you guys need to go. And I missed my flight.
I forgot about that. Oh my God. Of course that's why.
Oh, we got time. My flight doesn't leave for like 45 minutes. I'm still at home.
We're good. I haven't even packed.
Chilling, watching Maid. Like eating cookies.
Oh, that show was fucking good, though.
Yeah, it was a good show. Very problematic.
That's hysterical. Okay. Then, it took me about an hour to pack.
Oh my God.
Then my Uber got lost going to the airport for an hour. Taking that with a grain of salt. Gotta be real. By the time I got to the airport, it was an hour before the plane left. When I got to the counter to check my bag, I was slowly moving back home and bringing all of my out-of-season clothes on this trip. I was informed that it wouldn't make it on the plane and they couldn't check my bag. It was too late. I started crying. And I have cried at the check-in counter
if you haven't
over
cried
my bag.
if you haven't cried at an airport check-in counter, then
Yeah.
A, you're not a white woman, tell you what.
You're not
And B, you haven't lived. Every white adult woman has cried at an airline check-in
Yes.
counter. All of us.
Yeah.
It's our culture.
Well, I feel like it's partially like a social work job to be the front desk person for an
Yeah,
airline.
to hear about everybody's everything.
Yes, always even if you're gonna cry at the counter, always be nice to the folks at the counter.
It's not their fault.
It's not their fault. They're not flying the plane, and they're not gonna help you if you're a bitch.
Yep, they have the power to
Ruin your
up.
life.
Yeah.
Ruin your life.
Okay, so I started crying immediately. The next plane was the next day, which is after my friend's wedding. That's upsetting. I muttered,
so they're trying to make the wedding. Yeah.
yeah. I muttered, that's too late.
Oh.
The poor lady at the counter asked me if it was for a wedding, and in that moment, I knew I had a decision to make.
You said funeral, didn't you?
If I told her it was for a wedding, I'd never get on that plane. But if it was something else, she might. I found myself saying, no, it's my dad. He's dying, and they don't think he's going to make it through the night.
Oh my
that's
God.
so much. You just cursed your father with that lie.
Well,
Hashtag curse.
That's a really great idea. I need to keep that in mind for when I need to invent a sick person. I can
you don't have a
use
dad.
my dad. Yeah.
Also, curse him. Who gives a shit?
Right.
yeah, curse that
That's
guy.
a really good idea. Okay.
Fucking curse that guy.
Fucking. Yeah. He's not going to make it through the night.
He's not gonna make it.
You're going to have to really polish those acting chops. You'd be like,
you
my
can't
dad's dying.
laugh.
No, it's my dad.
LOL, he's not gonna make it.
Not going to make it through the night.
Long post ahead.
Blog post.
When I tell you I've never seen someone move so fast, this lady at the counter was grabbing my bags, running me through the airport to TSA, no line, thank God, putting both my large bag and carry-on on the belt. She then ran me to my gate, got special tags for both my bags, helped me wheel them to the plane, hugged me.
Literal angel on earth, this person.
I have
my God.
goosebumps.
And
Yes.
gave me life advice on how to talk to my father on his deathbed.
Oh my
God.
God.
I'm tearing up. It's not even real.
This is so sweet and really
This
fucked up.
person's kindness and generosity over your fake dead dad is so moving.
Your fake dead dad.
You monster.
So I got on the plane, saw my friend get married, and vowed to never trust Uber GPS again. That is not the takeaway.
lesson.
Holy
The
shit.
Uber was not the problem here. Hate to break it to you.
Lesson learned. Uber drivers suck. Lesson learned. Man.
Oh, the ending was the best part.
Oh no, you didn't learn shit.
That sweet airport person.
Oh, I hope that airport employee
The life advice.
has such a beautiful, fulfilling, and lovely life. They clearly are a great person.
Yep.
Because they didn't owe you shit.
No.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That
Oh my God.
is incredible. Oh, this is my
Okay.
favorite confession in a while. It's so
All right.
fucked up.
Next one. I pull these from a long time ago, so this is from like at least 2 years ago. Okay, so a few months ago on GACC, there were a bunch of confessions relating to shitty guys, and I just had to share this. I was casually dating / hooking up with this guy a few years ago who was actually really sweet. He worked on Hillary Clinton's campaign in 2016, had a great job, and even my mom liked him. The only reason it didn't become more serious, and I eventually had to drop him, was because he partied way too hard for me. He got fucked up like every single day, and honestly, he was pretty annoying when he was that high.
Yeah, that gets not cute real quick.
Anyway, flash forward to a couple of months ago. He contacts me from out of the blue saying he's joining the Air Force and just wanted to hang out before he left, because that's exactly who you want flying planes. He also mentioned he was sober.
A lot of people who join the Air Force never fly planes, like my ex, the DJ.
I don't
a
even
lot of-
fully believe he was in the Air Force, but yes.
He was a linguist. He just sat and listened and transcribed messages in a bunker.
I think
my
he
God.
made all of that up, if I'm being honest. Okay, next. He also mentioned he was sober since he had to go through drug testing to join the military.
Sure.
I was actually really excited to hang out with him again, knowing he wouldn't be annoying and high. So I invited him over to my apartment to hang out and watch a movie. So I've made some questionable choices in my life, but inviting him to my apartment was by far the worst decision I have ever made in my 25 years of life.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
This is in all caps.
Ooh.
First off, to make up for not using drugs, he would take shots instead.
Great.
Doesn't sound
Sounds
terribly
healthy.
sober.
It sounds healthy. I love it.
He didn't even bring his own bottle. He just raided my alcohol cabinet and ended up downing half a bottle of Fireball.
Oh, God.
I mean, I love Fireball, but half a bottle and
That's a lot.
stealing it.
A
from
Fireball
your-
shot. I will do a Fireball shot.
Of course.
Oh, I
Yeah.
won't.
My grandma Eileen would call them those little cinnamon drinks.
Yeah.
Spicy
That's-
Coke.
Spicy,
bless her.
The spicy cinnamons.
Hello, can you make me one of those little cinnamon drinks? Sure can, Grandma.
He then refused to watch any movie that didn't have Adam Sandler in it.
No.
Oh,
Get out.
I'm
that's
not
the
even
worst
kidding.
part about this so far.
Most egregious.
This adult man refused to watch any movie without Adam Sandler.
The only good Adam Sandler movie is Spanglish
True.
and Uncut Gems.
There was
Oh,
one
I got-
recently where he plays like a
Punch Drunk
basketball
Love.
coach. That's quite good.
I don't know.
Are you
Sports.
Taking
Queen of
his
sports.
side?
There are some.
To be
Actually-
fair, though,
To be fair, though, Click is really an amazing film.
click. It's a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh my god.
Click.
All right.
Big
Back to
Daddy.
Big Daddy. Oh, I
Okay, I
hate.
fucking love Big Daddy. Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Wait.
I really hate that child actor who also played Ben on Friends.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I'm sure he's a
sure,
lovely
sure.
person, and
I
I'm
hate that
hating on a
child.
child.
He's
but-
two people. He's a twin.
He is a twin.
Ugh,
Yeah.
No, thank you. Okay.
Makes it worse, right?
Yeah, there's two of them.
All right. Back to this date. So he also peed with the door open, got
No.
mad at me when I told him I didn't want to have sex, and said
No.
Trump, quote, sucks, but isn't as bad as everyone thinks he is, end quote. Oh, okay.
Wait, who sucks?
Trump.
Okay.
But
Bye.
he's not
The
as
last-
bad as everyone thinks.
Uh-huh. The last strike for me was when he started blaming unhoused people stealing medicine from his local Walgreens for the Walgreens closing down, and then told me, a Black woman, that Black Lives Matter was a, quote, terrorist organization.
Oh my God.
Okay.
He's an all-around winner. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this stupid fucking train wreck out of my house, since politely asking him to leave didn't work.
This stupid fucking Adam Sandler fan.
Ish.
Adam Sandler's #1 fucking fan.
I went to my room to call my roommate and figure out a plan, and after coming up with nothing, I went back into the living room to see that this fucking personification of a dirty Band-Aid was about to make himself my frozen mini pizzas from Trader Joe's that were in my freezer.
No. Oh, nope. Get your gun. Goodbye.
Stand your
Get the fuck
ground.
out of my house. Stand your fucking ground.
Stand your ground.
That is your mini pizza.
Someone eating my food is, I think, the biggest offense that
And
I can
uninvited?
think of.
And
Yes.
the fact that they're from Trader Joe's, like, I'm sorry, it's a bit of a mission to get
Oh,
food
yeah.
from Trader Joe's.
It
Okay.
is. And it's not cheap. And he didn't
Yeah.
fucking ask or get offered a snack.
Right.
He's just going into your fridge. No.
No.
The
No.
freezer is also like a higher tier, like personal level. Like it's a
Yes.
literal lockbox.
Yep.
Compared to the fridge, we're like, okay, maybe you open
There's
the
some
fridge
string
and see-
cheese
Yeah.
or yeah.
The
No.
freezer.
Precious items are in the freezer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell him to leave again, and he hits me with, "I've been drinking. You want me to drive drunk? I could
No, you
die."
can get a cab, you fucker.
Oh, what a
What a
emotional
manipulative
terrorist.
piece of shit. Yeah.
Mhm. So I finally came up with a great plan to not only get him out of my apartment, but probably out of my life forever. I say, "Yeah, you're right. I'm actually hungry too. Let's go get In-N-Out."
Smart.
So that is genius. I would not have come up with that plan of like, okay, he's clearly like belligerent and
I'm going to drive him to a fucking fast food place
Different
and I'm
place.
going to dip. Bye-bye.
So I drove us to In-N-Out, not the In-N-Out that was down the street from my apartment.
Smart.
I drove us to an In-N-Out 25 minutes away.
I'm going to take this guy to a nice farm in upstate New York.
She's rehoming a wild turkey.
Rehomed.
He's habituated.
She did rehome this man.
I brought my broom. I brought my water.
My water,
golf.
my golf club,
My mace.
my she's birdie.
My golf club. The kids have to carry sticks.
He was habituated. She had to rehome him.
Yeah, fucking rehome this asshole and far enough away that he wouldn't find his way.
He's an actual wild turkey. He probably likes IPAs. He munches on spent grains.
The fact that she drove him extra far away so he literally couldn't wander back to her. Like she's
He's like a chipmunk. I've done that with a chipmunk before.
It's a guinea pig story.
Oh, the fucking demon zombie hamster that the dad chucked out the window.
I can't with that. No. We can't go back there.
When he
can't go
asked to
back.
charge his
We can't
phone, I told him my car charger was broken.
Yeah.
And when we got to In-N-Out, I suggested
I don't have a charger card.
I don't have a charger. My card doesn't do that.
Yeah, sorry.
When we got to In-N-Out, I suggested we order inside because the drive-through line was so long.
Smart.
As soon as he got out of my car, I locked my doors, blocked his number, and drove home.
Yes. Holy shit. You are
Block
the
his
most
number.
brilliant person.
I did feel really bad for leaving him stranded,
Don't.
but I'm sure he was fine.
Yeah.
And yes, it has occurred to me that this guy knows where I live, but honestly, I don't think he's smart enough to remember which apartment was mine.
Nah, you're good.
It's been a few months and I haven't heard any. I think a hawk got him.
Hawk got him. He got stuck inside a dumpster, and I never heard from him again.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did find out that the Air Force rejected him, though. I guess they have higher standards. So our skies are still safe.
Holy shit. I love that she rehomed him. This is brilliant.
That's a really good move to remember.
That seriously is genius.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Okay,
I'm going to rehome Bill.
if he ever causes you a moment's trouble,
He won't remember where you live.
he won't remember the home he co-owns.
Yeah, I'll just strand him
You block
miles
his
away
number.
without his van.
All right.
Holy shit.
I had
that's
one more,
amazing.
but I think we should end there. That was too
I
good.
agree.
Yeah.
That was the one. Wow. What
All
a
right.
winner.
Well, there you
All
go.
right. Let's take a quick break to hear from our sponsors.
Let's do
Do
it.
it. Let's talk about grooming for a minute. You know, hair is hair, right? We all have it. We've all got it in mostly the same places, except for me, I have a lot right between my eyes. Which is not normal, but whatever. But why, as a man or a woman or anything in between or outside, are we told to groom a certain way with these like weirdo gendered tools that are on the market? I'm over
That's
it.
so true. It's like hair is hair.
Hair's hair. And as a woman, myself, like, I'm told to undergo painful and expensive processes like waxing and laser hair removal, when our body hair really isn't any different from anybody else's, and who is to tell us how we should groom our body hair anyway?
Exactly. So enter the Meridian Trimmer. This high-quality grooming device is fitted with safe ceramic blades and designed for all body and hair types, and it helps you smoothly cut through your hair without nicks and cuts, even in your most sensitive areas. And I have tried a few different trimmers from different brands, and this Meridian trimmer is hands down the highest quality one I have ever used. It's fantastic. So we have partnered with Meridian Grooming to grant you an extra 15% off this trimmer using coupon code GALS. That's MERIDIAN grooming.com/GALS for an exclusive 15% off. Society's attitude towards body hair is changing, and Meridian is ushering in a new era of inclusive grooming along with it. Their mission is to help you feel confidently yourself however you choose to take care of your body hair.
Heck yes. So again, that's GALS, GALS, for an exclusive 15% off. And treat your hair.
Treat it.
Are we ready for Coroner Corner?
I don't know.
I don't know. How many tubes?
I don't think I have anything too bad. Okay, so the other day my mom sent me, you know, she loves her obits. And she's at the cabin with my dad right now, so she's really diving into some old obits. And she sent me one that begins with Roger Gary Peterson, age 86, fell asleep in death on January 7th.
The fuck?
And so that got me
Okay.
thinking about like other weird euphemisms we have for dying, because nobody ever wants to say that the person died. They passed away or whatever.
Right.
So I have some weird ones from the Independent Age, which is a UK based whatever it is. So these are kind of whatever. They're still familiar. So
Little British tinge to the
Little-
euphemisms.
yes. So the first one is kicked the bucket. So the Oxford English Dictionary, one of my side pieces, thinks that this popular phrase most likely originated from the grisly imagery of slaughtered pigs struggling on a beam called a bucket while being suspended by their feet.
What?
Mm,
I thought it was like from hanging, like you know.
uh,
Well,
know.
there are a couple of other theories. And one is that it came from the days of death by hanging, where a bucket
Okay.
was kicked out from under the feet by the executioner.
Right.
But the executioner then would be the one kicking the bucket, technically. And yet another rather more spooky theory holds that corpses would extend their feet at the point of death and knock over a bucket of holy water placed at their feet as part of a Catholic ritual.
oh, that's creepy.
Yeah. Okay, so our next euphemism is 6 feet under.
As straightforward and logical as the image it conjures up, this expression came to be during the Great Plague of London in 1665. Lord Mayor John Lawrence was very sensibly instructed that all graves be dug a minimum distance below the ground to prevent further infection.
Mm-hmm.
The term is still popular today, even though today's regulations have changed and the average grave is now only 3 to 4 feet deep.
What?
Mm-hmm. They don't have to dig all 6 feet.
What? No.
Yeah, that's what this
Huh.
says.
Wow. Okay.
Well, we're not as worried about infection from plague, and we also
I
know
guess.
more about it.
I guess. It's just weird.
I saw a picture of somebody. Some girl dropped her phone into a grave, like at a funeral. and they
Oh,
had to-
God. No.
They had to hold her by her feet and like lower her in so she could go,
No.
so she could reach down and grab it.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
No. I
That
lost
phone is gone.
I lost my phone. I guess I'm going to Verizon.
Yep. Guess I'm getting a new phone today.
Yeah.
Because my phone is in a grave.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that person who dropped their phone down the porta potty in like some state park.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
they went after it. And then they had to
Nothing.
be rescued from the shit tank.
Yeah.
I could drop my grandmother's diamond ring into a porta potty and it'd be gone. I'm
Yeah.
not going
might.
after it.
It's gone.
I might go after my ring. But, you know.
I wouldn't. I literally would not.
It depends where the porta potty is. If it's at like a music festival, no.
Where would it?
Shit is shit, girl.
Unless it was hot off the presses at the porta potty factory, had never been used.
Have you ever
the
used a
porta potty
brand new
factory.
porta potty? Like,
At
like
your
just
wedding.
cleaned? Oh my God, those bathrooms
They were
amazing.
gorgeous.
Those weren't even really porta potties. They flushed.
Right.
There was lighting.
But yeah.
There was mood lighting.
Air conditioning.
It was air conditioned. There was mood light. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I spent 90% of your wedding in that trailer.
I had
Yep.
several heart-to-hearts with different people in those toilets.
Wasted.
Yeah.
So shout out to A King's Throne in Des Moines, Iowa. Okay, next
King's
one is
Hashtag not an ad.
they're not paying me, but I'm totally open to it.
Oh no.
Next euphemism is pegged it. So this is kind of one that's like British.
Mm-hmm.
This one is thought to have originated during the First World War. A common pastime for soldiers was to play cribbage, keeping score on a pegboard. Depending on the strength of their hand, they might have had to peg it or peg out when no longer able to continue. And the term naturally became popular on as well as off the battlefield.
Okay.
Pegged it. We've all heard sleeping with the fishes. So if someone's sleeping with the fishes, you might be forgiven for thinking they'd met an untimely and sinister end, perhaps wearing cement shoes. Although the phrase was popularized by Francis Ford Coppola's Godfather, one of the film's unfortunate characters, Luca Brasi, wasn't the first person to meet such a fate. The writings of English poet Edmund Spenser showed that that phrase was around in the 16th century.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like this one. They bought the farm.
Mm.
This lesser-known expression might sound like a cider brewing, tomato growing dream to you and me, but actually stems from a far more tragic occurrence in history. So
God, okay.
flying accidents by U.S. Air Force trainees, back to the Air Force.
It all circles back.
We've had a lot of circle backs this episode.
We have.
So flying accidents by trainees in rural areas during World War II would often involve the destruction of land or property. As the government would have to pay out compensation to the farm owners, the dead pilots were said to have effectively bought the farm.
Ooh, macabre.
Very.
Ooh.
Okay, I'd never heard this one, but apparently it originated in the Netherlands. Pop your clogs.
I haven't
heard
heard that, and of course that originated in the Netherlands.
That's amazing.
Pat your clag.
It didn't originate in the Netherlands. It's actually thought to come from the UK in 1970 or around that time. It's not completely clear exactly how it came to be, but the most likely theory is that pop means pawn. So they pawn their clogs, and that northern factory workers who wore clogs pawned them when they were about to die.
Oh.
Not going to need the clogs anymore. I'm going to pawn
just
them.
Dutch people just falling down.
And
Pop
just
your
popping off
clogs.
their clags.
Yep.
And then pushing up daisies. So a slightly more serene expression, pushing up daisies, was first recorded in about 1918 in one of Wilfred Owen's poems about the First World War, and refers, of course, to the flowers that are most likely to grow over a grave, which apparently are daisies.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
That is cool. I didn't know that they were the most likely.
I didn't either.
I just figured it'd be dandelions.
Mushrooms.
You know?
Yeah. Well, probably depends on the area, but World War I, you know.
Sure. Yeah.
I have a list of more. I have a news article. Several people sent this to me, including
Oh, God. Okay.
my mom and our friend Blortney.
Mm.
So this happened just a couple of weeks ago as we record this. From CNN, the headline reads, Residential care facility faces $10,000 fine after Iowa funeral director finds woman pronounced dead gasping for air in a body bag.
So this is real. This happened.
This happened 15 minutes from my home. Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God.
An Iowa Alzheimer's care facility is facing a $10,000 fine after pronouncing a woman dead who was later found alive when a funeral director unzipped her body bag, according to documents from the Iowa Department of Inspections and Appeals. The 66-year-old woman, who has not been identified, was admitted to the Glen Oaks Alzheimer's Special Care Center facility in Urbandale, Iowa on December 20th due to, quote, senile degeneration of the brain. She was admitted to hospice on December 28th. On January 3rd, according to the report, at 6 o'clock a.m., resident number one's mouth was open, her eyes were fixed, and there were no breath sounds. The nurse was unable to locate a apical pulse using her stethoscope.
I have a theory of why she couldn't get a pulse.
It was a really good telescope. She placed her hand on the woman's abdomen and noted no movement. The family was contacted and a funeral home was called, according to the records. Both the nurse and the funeral director, who arrived from Ankeny Funeral Home and Crematory to pick up the woman.
Ankeny. I've heard of Ankeny.
We've driven right by there.
You drive right past Ankeny on your way to my house.
Yeah.
Go.
So they came to pick up the woman, reported no signs of life around 7:38 a.m. At approximately 8:26 a.m., funeral home staff unzipped the bag and observed resident number one's chest moving, and she gasped for air. The funeral home then called 911 and the hospice. After first being taken to a local emergency room for care, she was found to be breathing but unresponsive. She was later returned to the hospice on January 3rd.
Oh, my God.
same
Sounds like
hospice?
Helen.
I know.
I cannot believe this is real. I saw this headline a few times and I just assumed it was one of those like fake whatever.
Right.
Well, want to hear something
Like a
weirder?
clickbait.
I
God.
Googled this story just to find like more details about it.
Yeah.
Something similar happened in the UK like kind of recently.
Ooh, it's
I
a
guess
trend.
this happens-
It's trending.
I guess this happens kind of a lot.
Oh, no.
Okay, so she was returned to the hospice on January 3rd, and then the facility reported the incident to the DIA on January 4th. And according to the documents, she died at that hospice facility, actually died with her family by her side the next day.
Are you sure?
How do we know
Like,
for sure?
how
Who
do
can
we
trust?
fucking know?
Everything is cake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ugh.
The violation issued to the care facility by the DIA states, based on interview and record review, the licensee failed to provide adequate direction to ensure appropriate care and services were provided. Yeah, no shit.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You don't say.
So basically, it was an accident, but they got a fine, obviously. And
I'm not dead yet.
the Ankeny Police Department told the Des Moines Register it is not pursuing criminal charges.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel happy.
I think I'll go for a walk.
This poor one. Can you imagine this long, drawn-out death?
Think of her family. She's
Yeah.
dead. Oh, shoot. Oh, wait, no, she's not. False alarm. Oh, okay.
She moved around
she
in
still
her
is,
body
though.
bag.
She was gasping for air, and then she
Oh.
died the next day.
Oh my God.
Do you
I
think they'll
can't.
sue?
I would.
I don't think so. There
I'd
were
find a
some
way.
there were some privacy issues with like there were some privacy issues. They're not talking about the family or any kind of like settlement because the 10 grand was just a fine. It's not a settlement. But okay, I have one more thing, which is for the obituary area. And this is really fucking sweet. So this is the obit for one of the producers of Curb Your Enthusiasm's wife.
Okay.
So
probably real well written.
it's very well written, and that's exactly why I chose this. This was sent in by Danielle G. Thank you, Danielle. And the obit is for Linda Wide. I think I'm saying it right. Weide. Wade.
Sure.
Let's go with Wade.
Okay.
Okay, Linda Wade, my remarkable wife, believed everyone's age was nobody's business. Let's just say she was ageless and timeless. She had a kind of elegance from another era. She studied acting under Stella Adler, who told her, quote, "My dear, you should only play queens."
Oh, yeah.
I like that, but also don't typecast me.
Right.
Exactly. She
God.
certainly was my queen for 28 years, 25 married. In 2018, she was diagnosed with progressive supranuclear palsy. Sounds
That sounds
really
bad.
fucking bad.
Yeah.
A rare but fatal neurological disease. Please Google it.
Oh.
Her bravery and dignity in the face of this illness were awe-inspiring, but unfortunately, the house always wins. She died on Christmas Day 2022, peacefully at home and in my arms. If you must die, try to do it in the arms of someone who loves you. It helps.
Oh, my heart.
God.
I know.
Oh, I can't. I'm menstruating way too much for this kind of shit.
Has everybody watched episode 3
Yes.
of Last of Us?
Yes.
Stop. Can't. Can, will, did, twice.
I
Can't.
was scared before. I'm not scared anymore.
Oh,
Purpose.
You're my
Get out.
not the strawberries.
oh my God. Oh,
I'm getting
my
chills.
God.
I have to finish because I need to go cry. Okay.
Oh.
She was born in Falansby, West Virginia, to Lucy Giannini and Victor Ubietta. Her Aunt Lee and Uncle Eli Robb were important figures in her upbringing.
Eli Roth.
Probably.
Were important figures in horror genre filmmaking.
Yep.
Very important. She attended Bethany College, where she received a BA in liberal arts. She lived for a time in Boston, then Manhattan. In 1989, she moved to Los Angeles. Thank God for that last move, because on September 30th, 1994, I walked into Cafe Aroma in Studio City, and there she was. She had it all. Beauty, style, grace, intelligence, wit, a great laugh, a blinding smile, and, can I say this in 2023? Legs that demanded to be shown off and were.
Yes.
That night, this is so sweet. That night, I wrote in my journal, I think I may be in big trouble. We were married on July 11th, 1998.
Oh my God.
This whole fucking thing is so sweet. She was remarkably low maintenance. We both appreciated the occasional meal in a fine restaurant and traveling abroad, but some years I'd ask what she wanted for her birthday and she would answer, a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh my God.
Oh, see, you need someone that can do highbrow and lowbrow with you.
Yup. Yup.
And identify graffiti.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, vandalism. Sorry.
You mean vandalism?
I didn't know what you were saying because, yep, that's vandalism.
That's vandalism.
That's, that right there, that's
Yep,
vandalism.
That's
Mhm.
vandalism.
I know vandalism when I say it.
Zach's like, what the fuck is going on with you?
Must have been smoking and driving.
You're not the woman I married.
I was like walking around on Lake Michigan with my coat off. He was like, what is happening?
Okay, she was generous to a fault, always putting others' needs before her own. Her softest spot was reserved for animals, especially those in need. Our own animals were all rescues, and her friends would tell her, if I can come back in another life, I want to be one of your animals.
Yep.
Oh,
Her favorite charity was Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. I know one of the people who runs it, and it is a very
God.
great charity.
Not to be confused with Best Fiends.
No,
which
that's
is
friends
not a
without
charity.
the R.
Jesus. I'm haunted forever.
Understandably, she would become disenchanted with acting, but two memorable roles were that of Penelope in the 2001 LA stage revival of Kurt Vonnegut's Happy Birthday, Wanda June. She was asked to play the part by Vonnegut, which is pretty
That's
cool.
badass.
And the role of Mindy Reiser in the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode, The Terrorist Attack.
Oh, God.
She's also featured the 2021 documentary Kurt Vonnegut Unstuck in Time, which is dedicated to her. She's like
How fucking
besties with Kurt
cool.
Vonnegut.
That is so cool.
That's very fucking cool.
What a team we made. She was Gracie to my George. I don't know what that's referring to. After we purchased side-by-side cemetery plots years ago, I asked her what she wanted her marker to say, and she answered, "I'm with stupid."
He better deliver on that.
So I think it's referencing George Burns and Gracie Allen, little before our time.
Okay. So I'm with stupid. That request will not be honored.
Oh, boo. Boo.
And then he says, "Oh dear, what am I ever supposed to do without her?"
Oh.
They say nothing.
Heartbreaking.
They say nothing lasts forever, but they didn't know about my love for her. 28 years wasn't nearly long enough. I'm crying.
Oh.
I think I'm PMSing too. Still, I may just be the luckiest SOB who ever lived. Rest well, Bunny. I hope we'll be together again. And then the last part. For those who never knew her, I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh my God.
Little
Isn't that so fucking
angel.
sweet? I've never cried
It's
at one of
really
these
good.
obits, but it's really well done.
It is.
Well done.
But it's so sweet and kind and loving.
I know.
Oh.
So antithetical to our whole show.
I know. If Bill better write a really cute obit
I love
for me.
how
or
Amanda immediately
I'm gonna haunt the shit out of him.
turns it around.
Yup.
Makes
Yep.
it about her own death.
Yup. Yup.
Bill
Yup.
better.
Yup.
Bill back
Because
better.
if I don't, I will have feelings, and I don't want those.
No, you won't. You'll be dead.
No, I mean, if I don't make it about me right now in this moment,
Oh,
I will
right.
have feelings.
Yeah, we don't want that.
Mm-mm. I don't want that.
Oh,
Well, that's my segment.
That was
Short and sweet.
gorgeous.
yeah. Beautiful.
Absolutely beautiful.
Thanks for listening. R.I.P. Linda. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Enjoy a good cry, everyone.
Yeah, take your
Free-
meds. We'll see you next month.
Free tears here at Wine and Crime.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Wine and Crime. Our cover art is by Kala Yip, music by Phil Young and Corey Wendell, editing by Jonathan Camp. Check out our website and blog at wineandcrimepodcast.com. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Wine and Crime Pod. If you have questions, answers, or recommendations to share, email us at wineandcrimepodcast@gmail.com. Episodes are available on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, basically wherever you get your favorite podcasts. And if you like the show, please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. It is the best way to spread the word. If you'd like to show your support, visit our Patreon page to keep this podcast and the wine flowing. Cheers!